Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here and we're back with another West Coast Racers construction update. You might as well say it's a mega update because this is over a couple days progress thanks to our great pal Mark. And here you can see an up close look at the brand new underground mural on the Apocalypse side opening. So this is looking fantastic. This artwork is absolutely amazing and just completely beautiful and really adds to that area. But here is a great view of the second and fourth launches by Apocalypse's entrance, and you can see that they actually have some pylons up, so they will be covering that side up with a wall just like the left side of those launches. Hopefully there'll be some graffiti there. That would be awesome to see. But also they have left little gaps for potentially some palm trees like are shown in the concept art. Hopefully that's the case because some shade I think will be needed in an area like this, but it's looking fantastic. And you can see the candy shop is getting ever closer to finishing that paint job with almost a kind of retro vibe with those striping elements and the paint. But you can see the track work is finished as we've known for a while, and they have actually brought the transfer track over to the station, or should I say, technically over next to the pit stop section of the ride. But here is an amazing piece of news from a couple days later, and this is the fact that the station elements here in this shot are being pre-assembled for going vertical, which is fantastic news. We'll actually get another look at the station a little later in this video, but you can also see that they were leveling out the last pieces of the track that were installed, and this is where the final brake runs are, and they were doing some leveling work, making sure everything is okay and hopefully ready for trains very, very soon. But we'll see a little later on, and I think the next clip, that they ended up having to do a little extra work on these pieces in specific. I'm not entirely sure exactly what the process for this would be with potentially changing the leveling, but it does look like they're trying to get in between the two pieces of track and support work here. But it's really interesting to see this process happening in real time. And it's something that we don't really ever get to see from outside the construction site. But here is a fantastic view of parts of the station going vertical. You can see it right here. One side of the skeleton of the building is up and it's looking awesome. It actually looks potentially a little taller than I was expecting, but then again, the track is sitting a good story off of the ground. But you can also see they were pulling something out of the back of that truck in the distance, and we weren't entirely sure what that is. We're thinking it's potentially part of the electrical equipment or potentially like a conduit piece. We also got some word that they were moving the trains about from Reddit, which is awesome news. They were actually out and about, and comfort collars were installed. If you did not know, we've covered this a couple times, but comfort collars will be on the trains of the ride if you didn't know. But here's another look of the station skeleton right there, and it is looking great. I'm actually super excited that it was up this quickly, and you can also see that they are starting to tear up the pavement over by the preview center and they're getting it ready for asphalt installation, which is awesome news. I didn't expect asphalt to be this far out, but I gladly welcome it in this area. It will definitely be a complete night and day experience from walking on the regular pavement and then going to the themed asphalt for the underground as an entire land. But here's another shot of the station from a little different of an angle. But it definitely does look like the transfer track is on the outside of the station building, so maybe there'll be a covering there for it in the future, which I think would be probably a better idea than having it out in the open, but you never know. We'll just have to wait and see for the station progress to progress. But I'm super excited to see all this going on, and if It is true that they're moving the trains. We could potentially be seeing a pull through in the very near future. So if you're at the park in the next week, a week and a half, make sure to keep your eyes peeled and let me know if you see a train going throughout that track being helped by a crane. So it should be really amazing to see all of that take place in the next coming weeks. But huge thanks to Mark for getting this footage for us. It means so much, Mark. And I can't thank you enough, but thank you so much for watching. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to have tons of updates for this ride as well as many others in the near future. But until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.